Okay, here we go. Going to try to factor quadratics algebraically now. Tried showing you how to use the algebra tiles to get the answer. Some of you did all right with it. Some of you work on making those rectangles. Um, okay, but you're not probably going to have algebra tiles with you when you're doing this, SATs or somewhere else. So let's try a different method. So the factors are the part that you multiply together to get the original quadratic. So 2x plus 1 and x plus 3 are the two factors of 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. All right, to be able to do this, we got to get some terminology down. So here's the standard form for a quadratic. Ax squared plus bx plus c. We call a the quadratic coefficient. We call b the linear coefficient. And we call c the constant. Okay, now we're going to use those. Got this little thing over here. I call it the X box. But you take from the previous problem, or whatever quadratic, you do the quadratic term times the constant, a times c. That's going to go up here in the top. And then you're going to put the linear term all by itself down here in the bottom. We want to find two numbers that when we multiply them together, they give us the top. And when we add them together, they give us the bottom. All right, so we're going to try it with that one we just had. So 2x squared plus 7x plus 3, we know quadratic term is 2, linear term is 7, and the constant is 3. So first times the last, 2 times 3 gives me the 6. That goes on top. And then 7 down here by itself on the bottom. All right, now I need to figure out what two numbers multiply together to give me 6 and add together to give me 7. Now, hopefully you can see it right off the bat, but if in case you don't, this little method over here will always work. You take the factor pairs at the top, so the 6. So that's 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. I don't need to do 3 and 2 because I already got this pair over here. And then you look and you go, okay, what happens if I subtract these two numbers? Don't worry about positive and negative here. We'll get into that later. So 6 minus 1 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then we got 3 minus 2 is 1. And 2 plus 3 is 5. Now, over in this section, in those columns, you're looking for the bottom term, for that linear term. And it's 7. So 7 is the number. 7's the number. And that means that I know that therefore 1 and 6 are the ones that are going to go in the square in the triangle. So go ahead and put it 1 and 6 in the triangle. Okay, now that we have that filled out, this formula down here is how you get the factors. You take the 1 and put it where the square goes, and you put the 6 in where the triangle goes. The A is the same for all three places, A, and A. So my A was 2. So when I put them all in, I'm going to get something that looks like that. And then please notice that the 6 over 2 will reduce down and we get a plus 3 over here. So this is the factors. And then if I multiply that 2 in, you see you get 2x plus 1, which is my other factor. These are a little bit better because they show us where the roots are, but we'll get into that later.